This is very important. The strategy that the darkness of this world use in dealing with the sons of men have changed. The children of the light are not wise enough. I mean enough. They are not wise enough. Because you as a person, if you're not observant in this life, you will keep losing a lot of things. Some of you that see spiritual things as too deep. No, I don't want to. That's too deep. Very soon, it is because it has not hit you below the belt. I mean, circumstances of life have not really hit you below the belt. You are still in your comfort zone. That's why you will feel so comfortable. To say spiritual things, I don't want. I'm scared. If I say as they do hand, I'm scared. But say that's the day you will start. You know, human beings, we tend to run from issues when it has actually gotten to your esophagus. It's a very big problem. The strategy has changed. Just like when we talk about spiritual spouse, the strategy has changed. Some of the people you know that spiritual spouse dealt with through the means of keeping them unmarried, that strategy has changed. More of the people that are coming up these days is that they leave them with some certain character deformations. They leave them with some certain character deformations, and then they let them marry. They will let them marry, and then before you know what, something just comes in, scatters that marriage. Now check from the last 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, we've had more broken homes, broken marriages than there was, let's say, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. You will see somebody like them, marry them, and before you know what, that marriage just scattered. As a man, your spiritual spouse can just can just let you do your thing for a while. They will let you do your thing for a while. Or the woman, they will let you do your thing for a while. And you feel everything is okay. They give you a time frame. 8 years, 10 years. You give birth to children. And then they send you out of the house. What did you do to your husband? I don't know. I didn't do anything. No. Of course you didn't do anything. What did your husband do to you? He is bad. He is this. He is that to me. what did you do to your wife? I didn't do anything to her. She just started misbehaving. What did your wife do to you? She started disrespecting me. She started doing this. She started doing that. And women do not understand that they start losing value. They start losing beauty. They start losing essence in the eyes of their man the moment they start disrespecting the man. A lot of you need to go back to the school of respect. That's in marriage. I don't know what church marriage committees are teaching this time around. Because you can't even expect someone who doesn't know the modern day dating strategies to be a marriage committee counselor in a church. You people need to put sharp guys and sharp ladies in that place, not mama and papa them. I'm not saying they are not relevant. There is a part they will play, but for this modern day, no. I'm not talking about relationship coach. That's not what I'm saying. But you people need to put people that understand the dating game, people that understand before, within, and after breakup in marriages, in relationships, and all that. So if you have a church or you are close to, I think you need to put eyes towards that part. Look into that section. Because the enemy is also using that place to work against your members. If you don't know it, know it. But if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to the children of this world, whom the God of this age has blinded the eyes of their understanding. They've blinded the eyes of their understanding. The strategy has changed. They let them marry. The spiritual spouse lets them marry. They marry. And all of a sudden, they find faults. They disengage from that marriage. And what are they doing? They are fulfilling the same purpose that the spiritual spouse wanted all along. What does the spiritual spouse want? A place where you are alone by yourself, so they can have access to you. Some of you have gone to places and they say they did spiritual work for you, and you are no longer having sex in the dream, and you're no longer having this in the... Did you really check how your dream life has been? Is it that you're no longer having sex in the dream, or you no longer remember your dreams? Is it that you are no longer having sex in the... am I using this word so that this app will not retard this message? Okay. Are you making out? Are you no longer making out in the dream? I hope you understand that. Or your dream life has been shut down. Because these are two different things. You know, before you see yourself making out in the dream, there is a depth. There is a depth that your spirit is still touching, is still hitting. But the moment your dream becomes shallow, that you don't really remember what used to happen in your dream, you don't really remember what happened, it means it's been adulterated. That the inner carcass, you don't access. You don't mingle with them anymore. You don't remember what happens there anymore. So some of the spiritual assignments that they do for you through the ancestral, through the ancestral, the only thing it does is that it bridges that's the soundness of your spirit. Your spirit can no longer attain some certain heights. You can't see some certain things. You can't feel some certain things. You can't be in some certain places anymore. And don't forget, if there are good guys, there are also bad guys. If the bad guys are increasing, the good guys are supposed to be increasing. So the more you enter into the depths of the spiritual through the light path, that's how also the dark path, something is coming here. That's also how the dark path will also intensify what they are trying to do against you. So did they actually stop that movement, or they stopped you from seeing what is happening? They stopped you from seeing that somebody is making out with you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If somebody is understanding what I'm saying, please say something here, because it's now looking like I am talking to myself. If I'm talking to myself, let me go. Hello? Can you hear me? Good morning. Yes, I told you I'll call you back. Okay, good. It is well with you. Having looked at the things you said through your voice note, I've spoken about Iyuwa in a simple form that anybody who listens to that message will understand the depth of it. Can you hear me? Good. I am live. I will use this your section to do a teaching. It's going to be long, actually, so I just hope you have the time to listen. Yes. You said you have 4 children and you're separated from your husband, right? That is the base of this discussion. But there are 3 things that we need to handle about you. Is 1, the foundation. 2, the orientation and influence that comes with it. That's about your family. And then 3, Obanje. Yes, Obanje. I've thought about Obanje, telling you that this thing is divided into 2 parts. You either come through the light part of Obanje or you come through the dark part. The day that came through the light, almost everyone that is doing any great thing here has that touch of Obanje from the light part, because they are the ones that bring about creativity, productivity, and all those things. Yes, through that part you get it. And then through the dark part of it is the ones that is the opposite of creativity is what? Dumbness. The opposite of productivity is what? Good. The opposite of maybe, just check, that's the way it is. So they use these ones to rob anybody who they use the dark part to rob people, and they use these ones to build people. Everyone who is doing any great thing here, that's what it is. So you need to take time to understand what Obanje is, because Obanje is the highest in ranking of all the spiritual families that there are. Obanje is the highest in ranking. Obanje has more control. Obanje has different, in diverse forms. Enwere Obanje mmiri. Nwekwana Obanje nke enu ana. Nwe Obanje ikuku. It is invested in all the elements. Yes. But you can't see Dada from Ikuku. You can't see Dada from Ikuku. Ikuku Dada chobiana nenuan mobi chobana mili. You can't see ni Ikuku mobo other possible. Go and check. But that is by the way. That is by the way. So EU Wagi that needs to be handled. I've told you the 3 things that needs to be handled so that we get that one right. You don't just go and start saying you want to handle EU directly. You handle the effects of it and it corrects the EU. That's why when people come for consultations, we tell them, just tell us what is going on, because knowledge sometimes is what you need, not for us to start telling you go to water and bathe 7 times. People like sharp miracles, but that's not the way it works here. You also have to be involved in the system, the mode operandi. You have to be involved also. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You will have all the time today. All malagi, no, that we are going to take your time today. The same way people take my time. Once in a while, I take people's time. Oh, so today you'll be with us. God bless you. So the system, the strategy has changed. Exactly. Exactly. The strategy they use in dealing with people 20 years ago, 50 years ago has changed. Because the spiritual has evolved, but the sons of men, they don't want to evolve. They don't want to advance in knowledge. They just want to be there like SIM cards. They insert you into a phone, you start working, and they remove you, you become dormant. But the things that spoil is that you lose opportunities when it comes to life. Because there are opportunities that come once in a lifetime. Excuse me, can you hear me? Yes, which the right marriage is one of them. So they would try as much as possible to make sure that that person doesn't enjoy that part of it. Marriage, yes, is one opportunity. So what I mean by the strategy has changed, listen, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, pay attention, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, they used the mothers against their daughters more in marriage, unknown to them, unknown to the mothers, that this is what the negative part of the spiritual wants to do to them. Simply because there is no money in the family, and then a man just surfaces because he has money, they push their daughter into that place. No love, no care, no nothing. And at the end of the day, you see that lady walk out of that marriage. This is your case, I know, but listen. You can't fake love. A woman cannot fake love. A man can fake love, you know. A man can fake it. A man can fake love more than a woman. The moment a woman is uncomfortable, it shows. But a man can endure he fakes it. But a woman will show you in her character immediately. Are you listening to me? A man will understand, okay, this woman, I married her based on the fact that I like her, but she doesn't like me. I love her. And he is now obligated to be on his toes every day to make sure that the woman is happy, to stay, to make her stay. And sometimes no matter what you do, she still will not value it because her heart is not there. And you see a lot of women, they are in the marriage and they go outside, get somebody that they are attracted to, just to remain in the marriage because of what they are getting. Because of what they are getting. A woman cannot endure it for long. Nah. People really need to understand this concept of you, because this is your case now. You need to look at it, whether it is your mother that they used to, or your father, or they even used you against your own self. Listen, as in I want to madaga manonya, and I forgot the lonya geji, where make a manonya. Was it? Good. Listen, this man that came into your life and married you how many years ago? 30 years. Was a strategy used to stop some certain things about you. Yes, it was an evil strategy. Listen, greatness will be found in a person. Let me use the word might be found in a person and is used. Hold on. You tell me that greatness might be found in a person, and this person has been released for a generation. The more this person comes out, walks towards light, the more the negative part comes against the person. They keep strategizing. Chigana no, your chi is fighting. These other people are just re-strategizing, doing everything to bring the person to subjection. Koda, because they know that the positive and negative, light and darkness, it is only one that will win. And they are always at war against each other. So the more God gives the light, the enemy gives darkness. The same quality, the same magnitude, the same strength, but of different sources. Good. I got all on this. Strong spiritual walk. Because I hear you saying you want to leave that you've left the marriage. And you know, since you left the marriage, people have been coming around and you are sizing them, trying to, you know, observing their intellectual capacity, what they have upstairs, because that is who you are. That is another game plan of the enemy to delay you, because you keep sizing people, keep doing all those things, keep measuring people until you lose again. Align yourself with the spiritual. Leave it for them to handle. Woman, element space alignment, feminine energy alignment. So that when you meet the right person, even though they are broken, they will not see you as a broken person, because that's another thing, how the person sees you. Even if they are whole, they will not see you as a broken person. Don't forget that God knows how to channel his things. I've seen people that they got the marriage right during their second marriage. They didn't get it right the first time, they got it right the second time. Both women and men, it happens. I've also seen people that never got it right, even to their third to fourth marriages, both men and women. I've seen a woman that has 4 children, came out of her marriage and still married someone who doesn't even have a child at all. Obviously, that in the life of that man, in his oath of existence, that is only one child that he would have. The man she later got married to. Only one child. Are you listening to me? If he had married somebody and they got to a certain point and they have only one child, and let's say something happens, because some of these things, I hope you know that some people come into life with the agreement that their first child will always die. It is in a family. We follow some family that their first child will always die. When such thing happen, go and check. Ancient deities are collecting that blood, that life. Ancient deities are the ones collecting that. It is a strategy. I told you things have changed. It is a strategy. People just don't pay attention to know how to avert some of these things. Are you listening to me? So when those children, go and check some families, maybe 3 or 4 people will be marked for that kind of sacrifice in one generation. That's their first child will die. Any child they give birth to first will die. So imagine if this man got married to somebody in such kind of family, and his destiny, his oath of existence already has it that there's only one child that he will have. And this woman came with the destiny that your first child will always die. You have not handled that part spiritually. This is not about going to church or prayers. We are talking about reality, real life issues. This is not about miracle or whatever. No. These are real life issues. A lot of people that are watching me here, it is also happening to them. A lot of people, it has happened in their families. So imagine if that had happened. I hope you know that this man, no matter how many women he finally gets married to, he won't have any other child again, because it has been written. And what has been made cannot be unmade. So you see, this man's chi started fighting. That's why a lot of you need to understand where life is going to. Understand who you are. No, go and ask questions. See what will before you. See this, see that. Some of you were after telling you, that's saying blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus came here with his own destiny, saw how things were going for him. He couldn't do anything. After his whole university level and all that, the same thing almost pulled him back to his father's house to go and become a carpenter again. That's how a lot of you have gone places, done all manner of, you've traveled to many places, and then you're seeing that they are pulling you back now to come back to a place where you start from beginning again, and you are watching them. Continue. Lord and personal Savior submitted that John may perform spiritual work on him. And after that, he was activated. In this generation, most of you are neglecting the people that are supposed to work on you. You are watching them with one eye. Are they real or fake? No, the way he's talking, he looks like a scammer. The way he's talking, he doesn't have power. Mba. This is a small boy. What does this one know? You see the way they used to, that's how they are doing you. If this man had gone married such person, it would have been an issue. And for the woman to save her own stay in that house, I hope you know that many of them will go out, get pregnant from another person, and give to the man. You as a man will not know. Some men know. Today, I'm telling you, some men know that they are not the fathers of their children, but because they can't father a child, they will not say anything. Because if they say anything, this woman will ask questions. Eh? Are you listening to me? You see the man training 5 children that are not his, or you know, the day the man finds out becomes his death. That's the day he starts dying slowly, because men don't like to hear such news. But God made this man wait. Destiny made this man wait. His chi kept fighting, waited. He went to jail until this person surfaced with 4 children, 4 girls, 4 children. The day he was talking to me, I was like, okay, the Lord is your strength. I said, Prophet, I hope I hear the Lord is your strength. Oh, this is where I found peace. This one is for me. I was actually the one who told him that I hope you know that it's just one son, that you are designed for just one child. He said they've tried for years now, but no other issue has come. Sometimes the design of God's peace may not be according to the system of men. To adapt to the system that thing will create around us. Becomes difficult. Listen, in this generation, Oga, if you want a woman that is whole, build her yourself. Go and create her yourself. In this generation, it's the system of the world now. The enemy has succeeded in that part. 15 years now is no longer a virgin. We've lost a lot of things because people became nonchalant about the things of the spiritual. The void that was created in people made it possible for the enemy to come in, Loan, subtly finished his assignment, sowed the seed, and left. That's why the Bible said, be sober, be vigilant, for your enemy, the adversary, is going about like a roaring lion, looking for who to devour. Sowing seed everywhere, looking for who to devour. Who he sowed a seed inside, or sows a seed inside, carries it. If he sows damage in the life of a person, the person keeps going around with that damage. What does it do? It damages other people. Nobody is safe. So when they call you a vessel, just know that you are a vessel unto honor or destruction. You have to choose one. But all of us are inside the church. All of us know God. We say we know God. We're all his children. So if that man, now that he married this person, is better that he knows training 4 girls that are not his, but they call him father, and he's comfortable with it. Those were his words. Because everybody has got their own school, you know. It was actually because of the children being female that made the husband chase the woman away. Chukata. Coming in contact with this person after 6 years or 7 years or thereabout. Ejemego. Monsieur Odime. She got pregnant and it became a male child. What now will you tell God? Will you say God made the mistake from the beginning? Center of God's will sometimes, eh? Center of God's will. Sometimes it's not what we want. Doesn't really give us what we want. So you are not to be blamed. I blame your parents for not taking the right decisions and measures and giving you the right orientation. Because as it is now, it's just like what you are supposed to do years ago that you're about to start doing now. Now, how old is your last child? Nine years. So who takes care of the children? Him? Does he take care of his children? And he has remarried. He still wants to come back to you. You are the one who don't want him.